up. Now, we got our car on the ground. The clowns finally did it for me. With my help, of course. As you can see, we got the rear end in, we got all the front suspension. If you look over here, on the other side there, I'm going to turn this wheel. If you come over here on the other side, Junior, please. If you notice, this is all factory correct. It's been cleaned up, soda blasted, sandblasted, then only has a clear coat on it, just like it was from the factory. That's why you see a little bit of surface rust on that. This is not painted, that's the original metal. That's the way it was from the factory, that's the way we did it. We got all the original bolts, all brand new washers, brand new shocks. We got the factory original top shock mount rubber that actually pops into here. It's not a double. If when you buy shocks, you notice that you get 2 rubber washers. This doesn't have that. This has the factory original shock mounts installed in it. All the front suspension's been brand new, completely rebuilt. We got the brand new rebuilt
Power steering.
Gearbox, power steering box with the correct numbers stamped on it.
There.
We got the torsion bars, and you can't go up under the car and look, but it's got the correct stampings and the correct paint numbers, paint logos that are on the vehicle itself. So, this car has been completely restored to sit down on the ground. All brand new brake lines, just like factory correct. On the rear end itself, we got the original rear end with the original gears in it. And if you look up under here real close, you'll see it's got the original markings from the factory, just like they were to be a correct car when you first bought it. It's got the original tires, thin line white wall tires, and they're Firestones, just like you would buy it from the dealership. So the next thing that we got to do to this car, we got to change all the hinge pins out. We've got brand new hinge pins we're going to put on it. We're going to go ahead and get the hood hinges all painted and all detailed out. We'll go ahead and clean all this area up, get the door jambs looking good. We still got to do all the body work to it, even though the quarter panels were replaced. Okay, these were full quarter panels. And if you look right here, the correct way to put a quarter panel on, as you can see from the factory, it had the original line where it folded over and spot welded on. Well, that's how we put it back on if you look right down the line here. And when I get done seam sealing all that and clean it up, you'll never even know that this thing was replaced. That still needs to be seam sealed and cleaned up. This quarter panel was completely replaced. The other one was. All the minor bodywork's been roughed in on it. Once we get the doors hung on it to line all the body lines up and everything, we'll roll that up. Now, only if my guys could get in gear, it would be a lot better. But I can see that this job I'm going to have to do by myself. Is that right, Junior?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Maybe.
Exactly.
Maybe.
So, there you go. 1968 Dodge GTS, not GTX like my Bozo and Blinky have been telling you. It's a GTS, okay? It's not a Plymouth Roadrunner like we heard in one of our videos, is it, Junior?
No.
No, it's a Dodge, bud.
It's a Dodge.
Similar to a Dodge Dart, basically, okay? But it's a GTS model Dodge Dart. The owner of this car is very happy with it. He's excited, and we're hoping we're going to get excited because it's going to be done and out of my shop so we can get the new projects in. So it's been here for 2 years. It's been on the rotisserie for 7 years. It's been in several shops before it came to my shop, and it will leave my shop driving down the street. It might not be tomorrow, but it will be leaving my shop driving away. So there you go. One more project and one more day.
One more dollar.
And one more penny in my pocket. But about 7 or 8 pennies in Junior's and Jeff's.